Hi, in this quick little video, we're going to walk through two exercises, very brief exercises that are about internal controls. So the first one is exercise 4-16A. We are told to identify the internal control weakness in the following situations and state how the person can hurt the company. So we'll start with situation A. John Munson works as a security guard at Valid Parking in Denver. Munson has a master key to the cash box where customers pay for parking. Each night, Munson prepares the cash report that shows the A, number of cars that parked on the lot, and B, the day's cash receipts. Lily Cruz, the valid treasurer, checks Munson's figures by multiplying the number of cars by the parking fee per car. Cruz then deposits the cash in the bank. Okay, what's the problem here? Munson has access to the cash collected, and he also prepares the cash report. So he could decide to pocket some of the cash and just reduce the number of cars parked on his report. With access to both items, Munson can steal cash and falsify the cash report, and the company will never know. Part B, we have Eloise Fulton is the purchasing agent for Milton Sports Equipment. Fulton prepares purchase orders based on requests from division managers of the company. Fulton faxes the purchase order to suppliers who then ship the goods to Milton. Fulton receives each incoming shipment and checks it for agreement with the purchase order and the related invoice. She then routes the goods to the respective division managers and sends the receiving report and the invoice to the accounting department for payment. So what's the problem here? Well, Fulton prepares the purchase order and also receives the goods. She could add some items to the purchase order and have these extra items shipped to a location she controls. When the goods come in, she checks the incoming shipment so there's no outside party to learn of her dishonesty. So that's it for exercise 4-16A. We have one other one we're going to walk through briefly here, and that would be exercise 4-17A. With this exercise, we have two different sets of situations. We have two cash payment situations and two cash receipt situations. In each pair, one set of internal controls is better than the other, and we need to tell which one's strong or weak and give the reason. So let's start with the first one. The first one is which has stronger internal controls? Situation A or B with cash payments. First of all, A, Tom Mick construction policy calls for construction supervisors to request the equipment needed for their jobs. The home office then purchases the equipment and has it shipped to the construction site. So that's situation A. Situation B, query policy calls for project supervisors to purchase the equipment needed for jobs. The supervisors then submit the paid receipts to the home office for reimbursement. This policy enables supervisors to get the equipment quickly and keep construction jobs moving. So which one do you think has stronger internal controls? Make your selection. Okay, the one with the stronger internal controls is situation A. In situation A, there's good separation of duties. Supervisors request equipment and the home office purchases the equipment. In situation B, there's weak internal control because supervisors request, purchase, and pay for equipment with little oversight by the home office. Okay, so that's the cash payments part of this. Now we move on to the second set of situations, which one has a stronger internal control for cash receipts. So situation A is at Colt Auto Parts, cash received by mail goes straight to the accountant who debits cash and credits accounts receivable to record the collections from customers. The Colt accountant then deposits the cash in the bank. Now situation B, cash received by mail at Soft Dermatology Clinic goes to the mailroom where a mail clerk opens envelopes and totals the cash receipts for the day. The mail clerk forwards customer checks to the cashier for deposit in the bank and forwards the remittance advices to the accounting department for posting credits to customer accounts. So make your selection. Which one do you think is stronger, has stronger internal controls? The one with the stronger internal controls is situation B. Situation B has strong internal control because there's good separation of duties, different people handle cash and account for cash. Whereas situation A, there's weak internal control, there's not a good separation of duties. The accountant both handles cash and accounts for cash. Okay, that's it on these two homework exercises. Hope that was helpful.